From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Huskies of Brooklyn taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At their own 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the ball.
Richardson going right to the air. Left side, caught by Matthews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Richardson to throw off play action. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position.
That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down and inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just out.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Let's go now.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
60 by 60.
Richardson looking to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back to the air with Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And Gay knocks this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak.
And it's a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Remember in preseason,
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This ball deep for Tony. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
As down the numbers, there he goes. Jonathan Taylor racing to the end zone. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Huskies are once again back in front. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points.
And that's the score. Huskies 14, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Mahomes. And incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This a quick pass to Davis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Richardson back to throw it. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice game.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly. But when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 43,
Mahomes going to change things up.
15. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was defended by
Yellow.
Here's second and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. Well, go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
On first down, Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson off the play fake. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now it's Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. QB sneak, Richardson. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Check match. Check match.
Running left, Taylor. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies have retaken a third-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Huskies 21, Chiefs 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
That is caught, and he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
To about the 35, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Huskies 28, Chiefs 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, 43.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. Catch.
2-yard line.
Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
In motion comes the tight end left.
60, average. 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Let go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So they bring out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here's a toss coming right. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ooh, the juke takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The same outcome on 3 straight plays. All runs are 4 yards. The last one gets him a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Taylor now to about the 33-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd down and 8.
Go check. Go check. Ready,
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 15 yards on the play, first down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Richardson looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that a powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here comes 2nd down.
57 colors.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Family, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Finding Pittman. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Richardson. Open target. Here's Matthews. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. One last shot for Richardson.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And no, it's no good. Rejected by the crossbar. What a heartbreaking finish. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Chiefs, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here.